and welcome to my channel, Homemaking on the Homestead, and I am Crystal, and today I'm going to share with you kind of a day in my life. And you just saw my little morning routine that I do, and right now I am getting ready to make some muffins from the muffin mix that you would have seen in my last video. And I'm going to make a variation of them because that muffin mix recipe has all kinds of different variations with it. So I'm going to make some carrot raisin muffins. I should also mention while I'm in the middle of this that I am only making 1 dozen, so I have cut the recipe in half from what the instructions on the recipe are. Now that I have those cooking in the oven and my dishes all washed, I am going to go spend a little bit of time editing some other video footage that I have, and I will be back as soon as these come out of the oven. Okay, so you can see one has been taken. My husband's having that right now for his breakfast, so what do you think?
Yeah, it's delicious. I'm still chewing right now.
Okay, we got a thumbs up on the muffins from him. Alrighty, well, it is time for me to go take my daily walk now. I got all my morning things done, and so usually in the afternoon I like to go out and get my walk in. So that's what I'm off to do right now. I'm really curious of how many of you do some sort of physical exercise on a regular basis. I know I've shared this walk before, so this isn't the first time that you've seen me take this walk. And I try to do this, 4 or 5 times a week. And sometimes I go farther. The walk that I'm doing right now, and I showed it in a little bit more in a previous video, but it's about 1 mile. And I find that's just kind of nice for a quick little get out and get my, my blood pumping and just breathe some fresh air and take in all the pretty scenery. So I get to a certain point in my walk and I turn around and head on back up the hill. Okay, whew, that walk is done. And even though it's 1 mile, it's because I go downhill and then turn around and walk uphill. According to my Fitbit, it's like 11 floors of elevation to come back up that hill. So, whew, that's quite a walk. Okay, let's see. I pulled out the hamburger for dinner tonight before I left on my walk, so I don't need to worry about that, and it's a little too early to start dinner anyway. And by the way, I am using one of my Hamburger Helper mixes that I made the other day that you could have seen in my last video. Like I said before, same with the muffin mix. But and I am working on recording for another video today too. So I've got a bunch of video work to do, and then dinner preps, and so I will get back to you probably about the time I start working on dinner, unless something else comes up. Alrighty, see you in a bit. Alright, you guys, as my day is wrapping up, it is time for me to go into the kitchen and make the homemade Hamburger Helper mix that I did the other day, and do that up for dinner. And I'm going to be adding some extra vegetables and spices and stuff to it too. So I don't know, I'm hungry. It sounds pretty good right now. And I'm going to put together a salad. So that's what's next. For dinner tonight, I am going to make up one of my DIY Hamburger Helper. Because I'm using water for it, I am going to add some of this better than bouillon to it. And while I've got that cooking on the stove, I am going to put together a salad to go with it. Super easy dinner. Ooh, I still have some liquid, so I'm just going to let this simmer a little bit so that the pasta will absorb the liquid that's there. Give it a taste test. And then I'm going to add some cheese. Okay, most of the liquid, enough of the liquid is absorbed now, so I have the heat turned off completely. And I'm going to put some cheese on here, which actually is still a little frozen. I forgot to take it out. But let that kind of melt all into this. Alright, now that I finished my salad, I have a bowl of all the vegetable ends and pieces and some fruit pieces and a little bit of grain, and it's time to feed Mr. Bucky. Hey there, buddy. Okay, my husband is outside still working, and he's going to be coming in just a bit, and we're going to have our dinner. And then it's going to be time to just relax and enjoy the evening. I need to make myself a nice pot of tea and maybe get my book back out and keep reading that this evening. That sounds like a good plan for my evening. Thank you for hanging out with me today as I shared my day in my life with you. And yeah, so if you like this video, make sure you let me know, because if you do, I will do more of them. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet and you like my content, would you consider subscribing? That would mean a lot to me. I would really appreciate it. All right, you guys, I will see you all in my next video. Bye-bye.